This is the last episode.
Oh, cool. The audio didn't fade out.
Why are we reciting the new Super Mario Brothers soundtrack for me?
Huh?
Remember how in every song they go do or wah? And whenever they go wah, wah, the fucking enemies stop and do a little dance to the camera.
Yeah, and the
fucking sucks.
And the
it was cool once in 2006 on the DS.
I still think
and
it's
they
pretty...
kept doing it on the Wii and Wii U one.
And the Yoshi sing. The baby Yoshi sing.
Yoshi. Okay. New Super Mario Brothers, I don't think it's a great series, except for like the first one, which is kind of cool. But it did bring us back Baby Fat Yoshi.
Yeah.
And I love Baby Fat Yoshi. Or Yossi, if you will.
I'm going to adjust your microphone.
Live on air.
Live on the podcast.
Con Air.
Live on Connor.
Connor O'Brien.
Hey guys, this is the late night show with Connor. Hey, did you know that
I wish I was as tall as him.
Alex Trebek has just been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and I'm very upset about it.
Is that real?
That is real. That's
Fuck.
not jokes. I know.
Why you gotta tell me that shit?
Let's start the podcast.
I'm thinking about how long Conan O'Brien is. Gotta ruin shit for me, ruin my fantasies.
I love the idea of calling someone long instead of tall.
Yeah.
I know it's not new, but it's still good. It's a quality thing to say to people. Calling people a long boy.
What about calling random video game characters dummy thick?
What? Fuck.
It's mainly been happening with Snake because of him being in Smash again. And the voice actor for Smash recording himself saying that in Snake's voice.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because he doesn't give a shit anymore. It's like, whatever. I'm not Snake officially anymore, and I didn't record any new lines for Smash. But if people will pay me or just are nice enough, I'll record funny shit.
If you go, what's that app that you can do where you can pay people to say shit to you?
Fiverr?
Is it Fiverr?
Well, Fiverr's the website.
No, it's not Fiverr. It's app. There's an app that you can get like celebs, like weird people. Like there are some weird people
like celebrities, those weirdos, those mutants,
listen.
Those freaks. Lila's parents are on there.
Do you know who Jose Canseco is?
Yeah, of course I do. I'm of that species.
Are you up to date with what Jose Canseco is?
Is he losing his mind on the social medias?
Do you know about this?
No.
Okay, so I learned about this on another podcast, the Dynamic Banter podcast with Steve Zaragoza and
Jose Canseco's a personality.
I'm gonna type in Jose Canseco aliens.
Oh God!
And let's find these.
That's
tweets.
not.
I gotta find.
In my heart, I wish you said lizard people or mole men.
No, it's better. It's better than that.
Does he believe in Alamouse?
Let me see.
Does he believe that Roswell was actual aliens? Is he one of those people, even though it's been disproved for like 30 years now?
No, but I wish. Fuck, dude. It might take. No. Oh, here we go. Okay, so God.
Does he want to be a Na'vi from Avatar?
I wish. God, I almost want to pod the podcast so I can find the tweets real quick. Although I'm so close.
You're gonna pre?
I just saw this tweet that he posted on 18th February. Is transgender is a genius IQ. Or no. Oh, transgender with a genius IQ. See, I thought it was a funnier thing than it actually was.
Is that just a statement he just said?
Yeah, that's a tweet.
That's something that someone says in their sleep. That's not a tweet.
See, I wish it was transgenderism is a genius IQ. That's what I thought it said.
That'd be more nonsensical.
I will say this. So he was talked about on the Dynamic Banter podcast about his silly tweets. And then he tweets out after that podcast, watching Dynamic Banter. Those guys are great, but oh my God, they seem like they're so high and stoned. This is Jose Canseco.
Is that what every uncreative and unfunny person says ever? Wow, this stuff is crazy. Were they high when they made this? Only boring people say that.
Oh man. If we colonize the moon, I should be president.
No.
You don't need a wall. You don't need a wall. You need android robots. Invest in space travel.
No.
As soon as it's available, invest in space travel.
No, you could have like 5 years ago. And no, it's a terrible financial idea unless you're already stupid rich.
Yeah. Fuck, dude, where are they? I swear to God, There's a whole. Okay, so there is a tweet.
Are you sure you don't believe in aliens? And you're just projecting
I don't not
on
believe
that sweet innocent man, Jose Canseco?
No, dude, this is better than that. This is better than what you think I'm going to say.
It's going to be flat.
Oh, here it is. There's a whole website
about Jose Canseco and aliens.
We are in communication with aliens with a very flexible body composition called the A1 or AI51.
Flexible?
Flexible.
You said flexible.
Well, I'm laughing, and I can't speak when I'm laughing, apparently. We are in communication with aliens with a very flexible body composition called AI51. These aliens, that's one tweet. Another tweet. These aliens are going to teach us how to try and travel the brain. What the fuck? These aliens are going to teach us how to try and travel the brain can physically travel without the body.
Oh, ascend and all that shit.
Aliens have been trying to teach us how to time travel, but first we have to change our body composition, which we are not willing to do. We have tried with animals and it has failed.
Wait. But he just talked about essentially leaving your physical body, and that's what aliens are going to teach us to do. So why would we have to change the physical if we're going to leave it anyways?
I think you know what you're talking about. Here's some math for you. Time travel puts 42,651 pounds of pressure on a human skeletal structure.
Where did you get that value from? That's so specific. It's like there's even and odd numbers in there.
Can you detach the brain from the body and equalize the pressure? It could be done. Our science is totally irrelevant to aliens.
Sure.
But that's it. Now, I'll say this. I want to say like 2 years ago or something, a couple years ago, he tweeted something like, because he randomly tweets like golf stuff, and he'll randomly tweet, hey, I'm talking to this person, or some weird joke about transgenderism. He just will randomly tweet random stuff. But in the middle of his tweets a couple years ago, he tweeted something like, I have found time travel. I'll be right back, or something like that. And then
all right, Miss Frizzle, about to head out.
Yeah. And then like silence for so long. And then he comes back tweeting about random golf stuff again. And then he tweets this.
So does that mean you're a believer?
I'm a believer that Jose Canseco figured out how to time travel, and he has been taught.
And he was time traveling to go watch cool golf matches.
And then came back to talk about this after he's like, oh shit, I forgot. I have to warn them.
Yeah. About the time travel golf.
Yeah. I believe this.
Is that why Mario Golf takes so long to come out every time?
Yeah.
You're trying to put time travel mechanics in golf games?
You know what? Inherently not a bad idea.
There was that like golf RPG that came out on the Switch on launch year that was based off of the fake. It's a golf RPG, yeah, Golf Story.
Yeah.
Which is a fake golf RPG that was made for an episode of Steven Universe. They just made into a video game.
God damn it. Why did everything have to be about Steven Universe with you?
It's really not.
I know.
But that's such a bizarre thing of like, oh, this one weird gag became a real video game.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
That's Adult Swim shit.
I know the game is okay. I remember when the game
people like it. It's just if it involves golf at all, I sleep.
Why?
Golf is a proletariat sport for rich people.
It's
played by the bourgeoisie and bored 40-year-old businessmen.
Yeah, bourgeois is the... By the way, I like saying bourgeois.
Played by the bad and bougies of the world.
As the bad and bougie.
It's Offset's favorite
Is that going to be your mixtape?
No, that's not a new thing. It's not going to be a gimmick. I've always hated golf and golf courses and what they stand for.
They stand for?
Yeah. me and every comedian who's not a rich person who says fuck golf courses. Yeah, fuck golf courses. Not driving ranges, those are different, but fuck golf courses.
Yeah. Is golf the worst sport?
In terms of entertainment or economic disparity in people who play it, or waste of space.
I want to see your
or fashion.
I want to see your.
It is definitely worse fashion. Golf is definitely worse fashion.
I know you don't make videos, but can you make? And when you get your PC,
talk about how bad fucking golf is because I fucking hate golf.
I need to make your Marxist analytic video.
It's not
video
that,
essay.
It is not that hard. Trust me. I'm not the first person to talk about how rich people love golf, and it's kind of a weird economic thing.
How golf is oppressing
that
the
and tennis, but only in certain areas, like in Beverly Hills. But tennis is cool, and it can be played by people of all economic disparities. But man, fuck Beverly Hills.
Fuck, dude, you've been
to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You've seen those miles of land for fucking golf and tennis.
Look.
For like maybe 500 people to play in that city of millions.
I just don't think it's a
waste of fucking space.
So?
What do you mean so?
Look, man, I'm a dirty capitalist.
You've been to the Los Angeles.
I'm a dirty capitalist.
People
you know this.
People be stinky on the streets.
Facts. Jacking off.
Let
on
them be
Hollywood
stinky.
Boulevard.
At least let them be stinky on the golf courses during the nighttime.
Look,
You already pay people to clean up all the nonsense.
I'm okay with people owning private bourgeois golf courses. I'm okay with this.
I was about to say something, but no, I'm not going to, because that's not true. I don't believe that. I was about to say something dumb, but like, no, actually, I don't believe that. I'm not gonna say
What
it.
was it? You don't believe it? It doesn't matter. What was it?
What are you talking? All right, we live in that. We live in the age of it. If you don't believe in it, that's fine. You can just say it.
Yeah.
No. I retract my statement.
You bitch.
I delete my tweet that I never typed because it had a typo in it.
Cock.
Oh God, I want to kill you with my bare hands.
I know.
With my bare hands.
See, there are some words like I know Andres is not easy. I'm not gonna say
it's the modern equivalent of what are you gay?
Yeah. He's not.
It's that, but like real adults with brains and homes say it.
I know
it's just lazy language.
I know he's just in the real life. In the hashtag.
You don't know that?
I know him IRL.
We're in the Matrix.
I know him IRL. And
I took the green pill. Think about weed all the time. I took the fucking the CBD oil pill.
Young male libertarian over here.
Wait, Lewis, you know weed people. I know weed people, but do they put CBD oil or whatever the fuck it is?
THC is the high one.
What's the fucking thing they sell to people at Walmart that anybody can buy that doesn't get you stoned?
CBD?
Yeah. Do they put that in pills yet? Like fish oil?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
You can get CBD.
Then I took that. That's what I took.
Dude, you can get CBD lemonade.
What would that taste like?
Apparently good.
Because I've had CBD oil on its own. You can just get it and put people on food and shit.
I know Andres in the IRL.
In a lemonade? I don't want oil in my lemonade.
And I know he doesn't get triggered easily in the IRL. However,
I hate you saying IRL too.
I know. However,
on the web, listen, on the net, me and my dudes.
However, there are some phrases I know will legitimately piss him off
because they're just lazy, and real human beings say them, and it upsets me.
Sometimes on this podcast, you know, we'll heighten our hatred of things for comedic effect.
I really don't. Most of the time, I don't really have to, which is a problem.
Because I know what buttons to push. And it's hilarious.
I wish I had levers instead of buttons. Those are cooler.
Hashtag levers or buttons.
I wish I was.
Is that going to be the next Splatoon event?
I wish I was an arcade.
Levers or buttons?
I wish I was an arcade stick.
Listen,
I prefer to be a Canva.
Would that be a good Splatoon event?
No, because people don't care. It has to be simple. It has to be mustard versus mayo or whatever the fuck. Or ketchup versus mayo.
Mustard.
It was ketchup versus
mayo.
Yeah, that was a big one that people got legit mad about. Was ketchup or mayo.
No, ketchup or...
And that was a big one.
Because I know ketchup or mustard.
That was a fight to the death.
Ketchup or mustard makes sense.
Because it was remember Japanese people and mayo? It's different.
I don't know. What's with Japanese people and mayo?
Japanese mayo
Let's talk about your racism.
Japanese mayo is made and it tastes different than American.
Is this facts?
Yeah, that's facts.
Is this big facts?
Yeah, big facts.
Interesting.
Same with ketchup too.
I know Japanese 7-Elevens are apparently fucking amazing.
Well, because they sell somewhat fresh food for the same price as like a $6 3-year-old pizza at a 7-Eleven here in the good old US of A.
Interesting.
I drove by a nice 7-Eleven and it was whiplash.
Here or in Japan?
I didn't drive to Japan. In my fucking James Bond water car.
Yeah. You took the...
Please tell me I've talked about that fucking water car on this podcast, right?
I don't
How much
think so.
I want that thing.
Talk about it.
Because it exists.
Talk about it.
We've made... Okay, James Bond movies, for the most part, suck ass.
I've never seen a James Bond movie in my life.
They have good songs, but I think a lot of them kind of suck.
Never seen one. Never seen a Mission Impossible.
Not even the new ones? Not even like the...
No, I've never seen any like big spy movies.
I know it's a meme, but watch Skyfall. That's like one of the actual good ones that I liked.
I like the song.
It's got the really good Adele song in it, too.
Yeah. What's the engineer that works with Adele that helped make that song?
Watch that one, too. Watch Moonraker.
No, I'm good. All right, so...
That's what, like...
Anyways, what's your beef with the fucking water car?
in cool spy movies, well, whatever, in the James Bonds or what have you, they have all the fancy gadgets and the sleek modern cars. And in those movies, they had cars that turn into boats when they hit. Well, not boats, but they can travel on water when they hit the water.
Just like Jesus.
He turns into a car and drove on water.
Did you guys know
check out these sick donuts, I'm gonna burn on these fucking fish.
Did you guys know that Jesus was a transformer? This is big facts, by the way.
Okay, if you
read the Bible.
Quick aside, you've seen that GIF of that old cartoon of that boy turning into a car?
No.
Look it up while I'm talking about this shit because it's horrifying.
I'm okay.
And I was watching some shitty VHS or MTV show when I was a child. And they were showing off things that rich people have.
Like
and they
golf?
made custom like golf. They made a custom like sports car that they modified that the wheels would turn in like go under the body of the car and they would turn in a way that it would drive on water.
Is this reals?
Yeah. You can look up videos of it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those like
they exist and they're real. They're worth as much as a house.
Yeah.
But I want one.
They definitely. Okay, I see what this is.
That's it. I just want one.
So you're okay with having a bourgeois car?
No, because I would pay for it, and it doesn't ruin anyone else's day but my own and my financial stability.
I don't know, man.
It's the same as owning a speedboat. It's like the same shit.
I don't know, man.
I'm not buying a car and saying, hey, everybody within 3-mile radius, don't come near my car.
Here, look at this picture.
It says we live in a society.
No, it says it's a.
I'm just a gamer trying to rise up.
What is this art style called? Vaporwave.
Shitty, because that's a template that everyone uses for bad jokes.
Yeah, one of those like. Yeah, it just says.
I'm not saying vaporwave is shitty or was shitty.
No,
I'm not saying that either.
It's a shitty template for vaporwave. Shitty that.
Well, because someone made it and everyone got lazy.
Anyways, it simply says sounds like communist propaganda, but okay, because that's what it sounds like. Oh, here's another picture.
Is that the Twitter version of That Ain't It, Chief?
Yes. This is a picture of Tommy Wiseau.
That's good. I've seen that one before in that context. That's funny.
Subtitled, Hi Marks.
Hi Marks. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I love Tommy Wiseau. He loves all of you.
I don't think...
That is facts. He has said this many times.
Sorry for all the sounds.
Have you followed him on Twitter?
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram and Twitter. I don't think he's as funny as people say he is. No, this is fucking blasphemy right now.
I don't even know what that means because I actually don't know what like the value of laughs to a human being he exists on. If he's on if he's a hee or a haha on the laughter scale of human beings.
Here's my thing.
I don't like him because he's just an odd person.
I don't not like him.
But it's sincere.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like people jack off over Tommy Wiseau and like, oh, he said a weird thing in a weird accent. Because he's weird.
Well, that's the people who only seen the movie once. That's not most people. Most people who love The Room have seen it multiple times and have showed people it and have read the book and watched that biopic.
I've only seen The Room once. Maybe that's why.
I love that movie. I've shown it to like 1 or 2 people and they're like, it's okay.
Yeah, even me, I don't know. I don't get it. It's not my thing.
I love watching bad movies.
Tommy Wiseau is not my thing.
I love watching bad movies.
Do
you like Troll 2?
I don't know. What's that?
Have you ever seen Troll 2?
No. What about
You don't even know about Troll 2.
Oh, I know what Troll 2 is.
Yeah, you know Troll 2.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
They're eating her and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I love bad B movies and just bad movies in general. When they're done.
Oh my God.
Like, Birdemic is a bad movie that is hilarious. Only the first one, though.
I like Birdemic because Birdemic
2 doesn't work.
I like Birdemic in it because Whitney Moore is in it, and I like Whitney Moore because he's a badass metal.
That's not fair. That's after the fact.
Oh, much after.
That's
so
after
much
the
after. Yeah.
I just think that movie's really funny because the bit of, you're going to sell me some gas right now, and his face barely moves when he's saying his threatening thing with a revolver.
Okay.
And then he just dies to bird acid.
I want to talk about...
I love Birdemic.
I want to talk about Star Wars.
They hit him with coat hangers.
I'm going to start with this completely out of order. That's what I wrote down.
There is no order.
Well, what about...
You're out of order.
Fallen Order. That's the name.
Order 66.
Order 99. Tetris. Order 99.
Wine. Do it.
I was watching a Game Grumps compilation.
The Count Dooku.
I was watching a Game Grumps compilation.
Was it the one that helps you go to sleep for 7 hours?
No.
Have you seen that one?
No.
That Game Grumps shit pops up on my YouTube feed, and I keep telling it, please stop.
It's because of me.
And that popped up 3 times in one day, and I got kind of mad. And it was Game Grumps compilation, help you go to sleep for 7 hours. I had like almost 2 million views on it.
Cool.
And I went, we live in a society, and then I killed myself.
No, it was they had a never mind. I'm not gonna fuck it.
Explain a joke that someone said.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about a bit.
Like a madman.
Yeah. Hey, Game of had a bit.
You're gonna pull up Bert Kreischer and tell someone's joke while they're sitting right there.
I know. I like Bert Kreischer, but yeah.
Yeah, when he does the shit, I'm like, oh, that's
I
a little
love
weird.
He's such a good guy, but yeah.
He's too much for me in the real life. I ever met him.
Okay, let's talk about Star Wars Fallen Order, a game that may or may not come out. Probably not.
It's supposed to be this year. I don't think they can cancel. Are they going to come out? EA is going to come out. The E3 go, we are out of Star Wars games. They are all done. We are sorry. Please stop sending us your mail. We sold it to Bethesda.
Yeah, I am not holding my breath. I don't think we'll ever get another good Star Wars game. The last one.
Okay, my thing with this is a reason I care about this last one. It's being made by Respawn.
Yeah.
That's why I care.
And Respawn's good.
They've only made good games so far.
Huh?
They've only made good games so far.
Facts.
And they announced that they're getting motherfucking Chris Avallone to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, we're gonna have good writing, so we're gonna have one of the big boys in writing just show up.
He wrote on.
Well, he currently works for Obsidian.
Yeah.
He helped write on Prey, Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Was it Neverwinter Nights or Baldur's Gates?
I wrote it down, but I don't know, one of those. I have to sneeze. Let's see when that happens.
Achoo.
See,
that was Lewis sneezing.
I think
he went, what? Also Fallout 2.
The last good Star Wars game was Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron for the PSP.
Not even Battlefront 2 on the PS2? Not even Lego Star Wars? The complete trilogy?
No, this game came after all this.
Really? What year was that?
It was one of the later PSP games. You know that period of time in the PSP when games started coming out and you're like, oh shit.
Like they made that 300 movie game on the PSP.
Yeah, it's like I forgot.
Played and is actually kind of good, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. That last 2 years of the PSP's life had some bitchin' games.
Well, because remember, the PSP kept getting new games until like 2013 or 14 in Japan.
And I think, let me see when Battlefront Elite
That motherfucker
Squadron
just kept going.
Because Battlefront Elite Squadron was about...
Well, okay, no jokes. Why do you like that game more than the other Battlefronts?
Yeah, I'll explain. The story's cool.
Okay, this isn't actually like original story for that game?
Yeah.
It's not just a port?
Okay, came out 2009, so maybe
That's pretty late for PSP, though.
Yeah. Elite Squadron had its own interesting story. I think Elite Squadron was actually going to be... It was the leftover assets of what Battlefront 3 would have been.
Oh, like some of what was scrapped?
Yeah. Some of the ideas were... I don't think story-wise... I think story-wise...
Because Battlefront 3 was being worked on forever. It was still being worked on until after that game even came out.
Yeah. So...
That was a game that was going to have multi-planet battles.
Mm-hmm.
I cry about it every night.
Yeah, so here's what Elite Squadron can do gameplay-wise. And something that even the modern fucking Battlefront games didn't do. And this is why I love this game so much, for gameplay-wise, is it was Conquest was a 3-step game mode. So it was
also like what Battlefield would kind of do later. Where it's like a multi-step. It's like, you move from map, like the map keeps on moving.
Well, that's like Rush.
But Rush wasn't like that advanced.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's like War. It's like War. What is it?
Kind of like what War is on Battlefield 1.
Is that what that game mode's called?
Where it's like it changes game modes all on the same map.
It's kind of like that, but bigger.
Things.
But it's vertical, pretty much.
Battlefield, I think 2033 did that future one. Where it was like this big giant object. It's like took an hour to do.
Yeah. So the way it works is you start on planet, or you can actually choose if you start in space or on the planet. So the goal pretty much is to take down the shields of the enemy ship that's floating above the planet, and you have to do that from the ground. Then you have to go into space, go to the ship, destroy the ship, then go back to the land, and then eliminate the remaining enemies.
Sounds kind of like exactly like that mode from Battlefield 2033.
It might maybe.
It's like infiltrate a big base, get in, destroy the planet core.
Yeah, it's so the gameplay wise, it was fucking very engaging, and there was. You know that there were ship fights. It was like the old Battlefront.
Where you could actually do ship.
You
fights.
can do like low orbit ship fights, like on the surface type of thing. You can do that. If you want to shoot,
shoot.
If you want to shoot the infantry people, you can, or you can just focus on the ship people that are around you. You can go into space and just do straight up space battles. You could go into the ship and do that. It was super engaging. This was just one game mode. There's a bunch of game modes too. And like that one game mode was super engaging. And then also story-wise, I love how I'm doing this. I'm talking about this because this is a dumb game that I fucking love. The story-wise it was a project where they tried to make Jedis out of clones. And one of the clones became a Jedi and one of the clones became a Sith.
What's his name? Count Bone to Pick?
Yes. No, I don't remember what the name was. But it was fucking dope. You got to make your name.
Count woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
Count who pissed in my cornflakes.
Count Sheev.
Which
is Palpatine's first name.
I'm making fun of Grievous. That's the joke here. Because his name is stupid. His name is Grievous. I never thought that Grievous is a dumb name. It's a dumb name.
I think it's a Star Wars dumb. And
it's not Star Wars dumb.
I love Star Wars dumb.
Sheev is Star Wars dumb.
No, Sheev is fucking ridiculous.
Everything to do with the Gungans is Star Wars dumb.
No, Sheev is prequels dumb. I'm saying I think Grievous is like classic Star Wars dumb.
I think Wookiees are Star Wars dumb. And I don't even like the Wookiees.
See, I put Grievous and I put
the name. Okay, I'll retract that. I don't like the Ewoks. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the Ewoks.
I put the name Grievous
little monsters
as dumb as Ewok.
Then that's why I don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like the Ewoks.
I like dumb. I like the old dumb Star Wars shit.
The speeder shit's cool, but those shenanigans in the forest are dumb.
I don't. Yeah.
They're laying down traps and
I understand
log things like it's a fucking video game.
But anyways, yeah. Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. If you have a phone, get PPSSPP and get that game. Or if you have a computer,
can you be a Wookiee Jedi?
No.
Have there ever been any Wookiee Jedi? Mr. Star Wars lore man.
In the books, I think in the books, actually, Chewbacca's son or something becomes a Jedi.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty
Chewie fucks?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm pretty sure this is a thing.
He has a family in the holiday special.
Yeah, that family.
He's got Lumpy.
That family is canon.
His grandpa watches space porn and jerks off, and that stuff's
Son
weird.
Jedi book. I'm just gonna Google that.
This is cursed knowledge I did not need to know.
Lumparoo.
Fuck you.
No.
Fuck you if Star Wars is cool.
Lumpawaru.
Oh my god.
Lumpawaru. Also the Waru. Oh no, this is the movie.
Yeah, that's Lumpy, right?
Yeah, this is Lumpy.
From the best Star Wars movie.
Fuck, there's a book.
I didn't watch it last year. I missed on my tradition.
Lobaka? There it is.
Is he from the South?
Whose nephew, Lobaka. Lowy, Wookiee. Yeah, was a Wookiee Jedi Knight during the Wuzon Vong War. He was
what the fuck are these words?
Nephew of Chewbacca. I remember this shit.
So he has siblings?
Yeah. And they fucked.
They fucked.
Yeah. Chewbacca's nephew was a Jedi. I think trained by Luke.
What?
Yeah, studies at Luke Skywalker's Jedi Praxium. Was a commander of Jaina Solo, Jack and Solo, and
Jack and Jill Solo. Played by Adam Sandler.
Tenel Ka.
He
wielded a bronze-bladed lightsaber. Yeah, I remember this shit. Fuck, dude.
Was it a book or was it a game?
This is a book. I miss middle school. I miss
Jedi Academy.
I miss
the best Star Wars game. That game is stupid.
We didn't talk about the Star Wars game at all.
Shit.
The one that's actually happening.
Well, it's gonna come out this year, 2019. And
is it coming out this year?
Chris Evans gonna be on it. I believe it.
Okay.
I believe it.
What is the game?
Because Respawn has talked about we have many irons in our fire after they were interviewed for
Do we
Apex.
even know what this game is?
No. They said they would show it when they have a lot more solid things to show. They don't want to pull an Anthem.
Cool.
Where it was delayed. We have some things to show.
Or like a No Man's Sky where it looks like they're lying.
Well, that was Sony lying, and them buckling under pressure and actually lying to people.
And actually lying, yeah.
But speaking of fucking Anthem and not being ready to launch, holy shit, what is happening?
Man, I wish this game was good.
Anthem it was talked about over the weekend. I kept seeing articles for it because it is supposedly bricking and crashing people's PS4s.
Yeah.
And people are getting refunds.
Mm-hmm.
It is crashing people's fucking consoles and sometimes just breaking them outright. What the fuck is happening with that game?
I don't think it's as widespread as it sounds like, but it's definitely wide enough where it's like, fuck.
A game breaking a console? Not good.
No. Even if it's like 10 people.
That's still, you are killing people's consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, EA says it's not aware that Anthem is crashing some PS4 consoles. The brick thing is like somewhat unconfirmed still because it's such a new story.
Yeah, it's
this
hard.
is from 2 days ago. The report's going out that EA was like, "Oh no, we know that we're crashing people's consoles."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The error seems to be involving just going to your dash.
Oh,
that's as bad as a YouTube app used to be on the PS4. Which sometimes every update, it's that bad.
Oh really?
YouTube app on the fucking PS4 is atrocious.
So glad I don't have a console.
It's Chrome on Windows 7.
Oh no.
For how let me minimize it. Like it's struggling.
Yeah.
And like when I close my YouTube app, it takes about 2 minutes to close the app.
Oh man.
That shit's bad.
Big bad.
Yeah, the console powers down and will not. Oh yeah, here's one. But according to a pair of much upvoted posts on the Anthem subreddit, which is people who are soldiers and are actually playing the video game still.
Yeah.
Some players with the issue are also seeing their PS4 consoles completely turn themselves off as if they spontaneously unplug the power cord. Yeah, the console powers down and will not power on using the normal method of reading the PS4 controller. Like pressing the home button.
Yeah.
It won't do that when it shuts down with Anthem in it.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
That's pretty bad.
This is our new Fallout 76.
It's worse.
Where it's
this
like
is worse.
Well, it's worse because for a company that I used to adore, and many people did.
It's not though.
People love BioWare, or used to a lot.
No, but it's not though, right? I thought it's not the same.
It's not, but
it's not BioWare.
If BioWare, the name and company, go away, that means their last opportunity to make an actual good game is gone forever.
Oh yeah,
Inquisition is a good video game.
Yeah,
it's a good game.
I have no stake.
People's love for that game has grown over time, which is what got me to finally try it.
I haven't played it.
It's solid. It's a little jank, but it's the least jank of the games they've ever made.
When did it come out?
Like 2013, 14.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like I'm still making my way through it. I'm having a lot of fun, even though I very much did not like Dragon Age 2 at all. That game is bad. That project was going so south in a way that one of the director for that game left BioWare and was like, this game does not turn out good, and he fucking pieced out because that game is not great. Maybe it'll be better if I play it now, but man, that game's writing and gameplay are not great.
Which is like the game.
But maybe I was too harsh on it because it was very popular to hate on that game. And in a fucked up way, that was kind of one of the first games of, hey, the writing in this game is bad. Let's harass people who wrote it on Twitter.
Oh,
that was one of the first of that. And I was like, oh, this is kind of not great look for people who play the video game.
Yeah.
But like it was late, but it was like, no, there still was like one maybe shining star still sitting there.
Nope.
And they never said Mass Effect's totally dead. It is just on infinite hiatus. But man, fuck, BioWare sales not looking so hot and it's crashing people's things.
Yeah, do you think Anthem will ever be
They're still like, I don't think they're gonna like abandon this game. They still have that 1 year plan they're talking about.
And yeah, based off of the update, and they did
like
a live
story
stream.
Updates too. Like they're more story content.
They did like a live stream or something explaining that they're changing
the loot stuff.
Yeah, they're trying. They understand that their game is bad. And I think they want it to be good. I think they legitimately do want it to be good.
Because no one ever wants to make a bad game.
Yeah, one, because they have to, because they will die if they don't. And two, I think they legitimately like this game. I think
it's got
they have faith
one cool thing in it. It's the flying.
Yeah,
I like to play a good game
making you feel like Iron Man.
I like to play one good Iron Man game because Zero exists.
Play the PSP movie.
Zero exists.
Play the one.
Zero. No, watch the PSP UMD of Iron Man 1. In 144p.
It's 240p.
That's what was Iron Man 1 is old. It was actually displaying at a 240p resolution.
I think they all were. I think all the UMDs.
I know there was like an upgrade at one point, I think.
I'm pretty sure they were all 240p.
I can't imagine watching Iron Man 1 at 240p.
I watched.
I can't imagine doing it.
I know. I know.
I had a copy of the Boondocks on the fucking PSP.
I know this. I watched Tenacious D a lot on my PSP in 144p.
That's a movie that deserves to be viewed in low quality.
Yeah,
that's a low quality film that I like.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know. You saying you don't like Tenacious D isn't like a bad movie in the same way those other movies are.
No, it's a bad movie in a traditional like movie sense, but it's a fun time. It's a cult classic. That's one of those.
It is. It's
not great, but it's fun.
I want to talk about Division 2 for a second.
Yeah, it was the open beta, right?
Yeah, open beta.
This recent weekend.
Yeah. So
did it finish like Monday? One of those things, or was it like just Saturday, Sunday?
I think it was just Saturday. I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you touched it.
I touched it. So
give it a sniff.
It's a pretty big beta. Like there's a lot to do. I did a third of it, so I just didn't have time, and I wanted to do other stuff. So the way the beta split up, it's split up into it's technically 2 parts, but I will count it as 3, just because of the way Division works as a game. So the way it starts off, and one thing that once I found out this is when I kind of backed out from the beta because I didn't want to play it too much, because apparently none of the stuff that you do in the beta will carry over for Division 2. I think they'll probably give you like a, hey, thanks for participating in the beta, here's a gun.
Mm-hmm.
They might do that. But other than that, like the progress that you make in Division in the beta won't carry over. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, I don't want to pay attention too much because I don't want to get like spoiled. At first I started doing everything like I would normally in a Division game. Because it's a loot game, so you want to look around and do everything you possibly can to get as much.
You want to schloot your heart's content.
Yeah, I love schlooting in that game. But once I found out it doesn't carry over, I was like, okay, let me stop. I don't want to get too heavy into this, and then feel like, fuck, now I have to do all this again. So the way a game works is the beta worked was you had 2 sections of the map, or technically you had like 4 sections, but it split up 50, like top half, bottom half, 2 top, 2 bottom, kind of. Like that, and then there's 2 main story missions, and then each section has like a bunch of side quests that you can do. So altogether, maybe like 15 missions to do, like a lot of stuff. Like
so is it like how Destiny has like those big open worlds where you grab side quests in that open hub and you just leave to a different part of the map to do them?
Yeah, but the difference with Division is that it's all on one.
Oh, it's all one big one, just split off into zones on the same big
exactly.
map. Okay,
exactly. And each zone is
based in what city is this?
This one is in Washington D.C.
How much crack is there in this game? There should be a lot.
There's actually a good amount of. I don't know anything about story yet because I actually skipped the intro. It showed the intro cutscene of what the game would be. I skipped that because I wanted to actually experience that with the game.
You're gonna hope the story in this game is better.
Yeah, I've heard people saying that the developers said they're trying to they understand the story was kind of on the back burner for Division 1.
Yeah.
They're hoping that this is a better.
Because the premise for that original Division pitch was neat.
Yeah, Division 1 story is cool at the end.
That's not a good way to end a story.
No.
Hey, it gets good at the end when it's almost done.
Yeah. By the time you're there, you have forgotten a lot of the characters and why things are happening. But then once you remember them, you're like, oh, yeah.
I think something cool's happening.
Cool. Yeah. It's pretty much once they do the whole like, hey, Division agents are going rogue. Here's why. once they explain that, because they don't explain why until literally the last mission. The last mission is why they're going rogue. It's ridiculous. So Division 2, so far what I can see, there's like a gas infestation that's happening around the city.
So it's a different infection of disease?
It's the same disease.
Okay.
But this gas, I don't know what this gas is. And there's also another gas that it seems to not do anything to you. Like when you walk through it, nothing happens to your character. But there's also another gas that enemies seem to take them kind of. It's what's it called in BioShock?
Farts?
No.
Plasmids?
Plasmid. It's instead of power, it's more of just like they do gas. They make them stronger. They have more health and they're faster. And
drugs.
Drugs.
I've heard of those.
Yeah, they do drugs. And they haven't.
You don't need a video game to do those.
Yeah, they haven't explained what they are or why or anything. But that I have a feeling there's going to be something there that should
be some kind of like gas steroid or something.
Something I don't know.
Or gas adrenaline.
That's what it looks like it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
because they're not too fantasy with that setting. Tom Clancy games aren't that crazy.
No, it's not going to be insane.
It's space weed.
It's space weed. Okay, so
excuse me, spice.
Spice.
It's spice.
Yes. Okay, so where was I? Okay, yeah. So the way the beta was set up is do the missions, you do the side quests.
You make a character, they just give you a character.
You have like a randomized character, and then you play that.
Do you got to make your boy or girl custom?
No, not in the beta. Not in the beta.
Okay.
In the regular game, you do.
Fuck.
Which I did in the first one. I believe it's more character customization options in the first one. Because the first one didn't have that many options. There wasn't like facial structure or anything, but I think the second one might. I'm not 100% sure.
Can you toggle your helmet on or off?
Yes.
Was that there in the first game?
You can change hats. Yes.
No, I mean, like, can you just turn all headwear off and just have your face and hair?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And in the first game, because you can
every RPG with gear should let you do that.
Yeah,
every single one.
Because the way the game works is you have gear and you have outfits. They're separate mechanics.
Oh, I see.
You can find outfits everywhere through the game, even in the DZ and stuff like that. Like you can find outfits, and they don't give you any stat boost other than here's some outfits.
That's dangerous. That makes me kind of care.
And there's also gear, which is like that's the shit that you want because that affects your stats.
But I want to look like the prettiest girl at the ball.
Oh yeah, dude!
I don't give a fuck about.
I love playing Division 1 and just watching people just like their character. Like there is some awesome customization.
The reason Warframe does so well, people stick around not because they want their numbers to get bigger. They just want to look the prettiest.
Yeah,
and that's enough for people like me.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, it's definitely in there. It's definitely in there. And
I just see if those outfits are actually good or just
in Division
modern
1.
Outfits.
Division 1 was really good. I didn't.
You get to wear a funny banana hat.
There was some crazy stuff. Oh yeah, every time there was like events for Division 1, they were always like, all right, and we're adding in some new crazy fucking outfits.
Can I wear like a mascot outfit?
Because I'm pretty sure the base game didn't have any. Because the base game, I don't think it cared. They didn't care about outfits at all. I don't even know if Division 1 had outfits
at the launch.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. If they did, it wasn't important.
Yeah,
I know that it got important over time. Okay, so Division 2. You do those things, you level up your character, you get cool guns, you experience the feeling of the game.
The feel of DC.
The feel of the game. So that's what I did. Okay. And then after that, you could do the Dark Zone stuff. Dark Zone, the way Division works is it's the PvP area of the game where the main PvP area, because there's like matchmaking stuff. I tried it. 9 people it needs 10 people to play a game. 9 people came to the lobby. I waited 15 minutes. Not a 10th person never showed up, so I left.
That sounds like a beta problem, just couldn't connect.
Maybe. But that's what happened.
Because Division 2, Division is a popular game. That's not just a beta
But
issue.
no one did matchmaking Division 1, and just because it was not there, and I'm
maybe
worried that that's going to happen to Division 2, even if it's good.
They're going to have to Destiny 2 it where they have to give you enough shit.
Yeah, they're going to have to explain that, like, they're going to have to take you out of the game to tell you, hey, this is a thing, it's cool now. Yeah. They're going to have to literally because if they just tell you, no one's going to do it.
Like have a guy give you like rep tokens or just give you gear.
They have to physically, hey, walk over here, do this thing, I'll give you something if you try it.
Or just tell you that it exists.
Yeah, not just tell you it exists. They have to say, I will give you an extra gun if you try our mode. Like, they have to do something. Because no one did it in the first game.
Was it even fun in the first game?
It was kind of. It got fun. There was some cool stuff. There was one game mode that I liked a lot. I don't remember what it was, but it was fun. It was like a capture. It was kind of like a conquest / domination type game mode, except it would move around type of thing. It was interesting. So yeah, the DZ is like a PvP area where the DZ areas of Division have the best loot in the game. Always, they always have the best weapon caches and stuff like that. But the thing is, those areas have enemies also because it's a PvE game. And those are usually the stronger enemies in the Darkstone areas. And there's rare players. And real players can either help you out and try to get loot together. And that's actually recommended in this game because it's better when you're in a team. It's easier to do stuff like this, especially extracting. I'll explain the extracting in a second. But you can also go rogue at any time. You can hold, I think it's X or Z on the keyboard. I think it might be Z. Hold that, and the entire map knows you went rogue. They know where you are. But you can go and steal other people's stuff. You can kill other players and take everything they get. You can actually just wait for someone to extract, kill them, then take all their stuff. Well, let me rephrase. Wait for them to... Once you finish extracting, you have the stuff. The way the extracting works is you find all the gear in the game, but it's in the Darkstone areas, but they're all like contaminated. And the way to decontaminate your gear is you have to extract it. You have to go to an extraction zone, hold F, extract. You shoot up a flare.
Hold F.
Hold F. You have to press F.
No, because meme.
Yeah, I know. Hold F to extract and
salute the veterans.
Yeah. Shoot out a flare. Everyone knows you're extracting. A helicopter come after. You have 1 minute. A helicopter will then come and take all your items. And as soon as your stuff is on the rope and it goes all the way up to the helicopter, you own that item. Those things. No one can take it away from you. You have it. However, you have a minute, or it's like a minute and a half. And so everyone knows that you're doing that. People can either come help you and extract with you, or they can come fuck you over and take all your stuff. And that is so fun in Division 1. Apparently Division 2 still as fun. I didn't do that. I didn't try that in the beta.
Just didn't have time, or just didn't want to spoil it?
I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't have time. It was mostly I didn't want to spoil it. I tried not to do too much stuff in the beta. I think I had like 5 or 6 hours in the beta. So like a good amount, but not like, a good amount for a beta especially, but not like crazy amount to know if this game is good or not necessarily. And then there's also end game things. So once you did all that stuff, once you did the 2 story missions, they gave you end game characters. There's like 3 characters that they have their own custom classes that they made themselves. So I guess not custom. It's like, here's the sniper character, here's this character, here's this character. And you can change the guns after you get those characters anyways. But these are the loadouts and their certain skills and stuff like that they have starting. And they're all level 30. And so here, experience our end game. And so you get to play some of the end game stuff. So some of the end game DZ areas, some end game missions and how that would play out. I don't actually know too much about what that would entail because I didn't want that. I hope that doesn't get spoiled for me. It probably will. Because end game is where you're going to be spending the most of your time. I'm okay if I don't get that spoiled because I'm going to get there anyways. It'd be nice if I can experience that. It's like, oh, I can do this. That's cool.
Yeah, like a new mechanic or something.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that doesn't get spoiled for me. But we'll see.
Did they ever explain in Division 1 or 2 why the Dark Zones have better stuff in them?
Yes.
Why isn't this part of New York or DC has better guns and backpacks or knee pads?
It's because if you think about what the Dark Zone is story wise, the Dark Zone is an area where it's contaminated. So there's because where the virus is, it's mostly in those areas. There's areas in the Dark Zone that have like super contaminated areas, and you have to either in Division 1, there are areas where you had to wait for a certain amount of time before you can actually go into those areas because they were too contaminated. You'd literally just die if you walk through them.
To like dungeons, basically?
Yeah, dungeons, but you only had a certain amount of time to actually dungeon crawl.
Ah, okay.
It was really interesting mechanic because it's like, all right, everyone's going to go to the underground area now. Fucking get your shit because you have like 2 minutes.
Either get there first, kill the stragglers coming out of the subways.
Yep. So, the reason is because those are the areas where people go rogue.
They go ghosts.
They go ghost, and they will, because it's like the best of the best area. So it's like the story
or the ballsiest of the ballsiest.
Yeah, the story reason is like
Flash YouTubers.
Yeah, the story reason is because hey, the best people are probably gonna have the best weapons because they're out here trying to get better shit. So eventually, it just starts congregating where this area just has good stuff.
And when people get taken down, they leave it behind. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. That's the story reason. It doesn't really make sense if you think about it for too long.
Well, it makes sense for video game.
It makes as much sense as it could. So it's fun so far what I played for the beta. So yeah, like I said, I did the PvE mission stuff. The game feels good. It feels
game is fun.
The game is fun.
If it's not fun, why bother?
Yeah. At first, for the first like hour, I was kind of bored, which wasn't too good of a...
Because it was more of the same?
Yeah, I was like, not even... So Division 1 captured something in my brain that I don't understand still. I got like 100 hours in the game in a month, and I don't know why. I was obsessed
Purple and orange make your brain go yay?
Yeah, it had that formula down for what my brain needed. And at first, Division 1, or Division 2, the beta, didn't capture the magic right away. And I was kind of afraid at first. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to like this as much as the first one, I don't think.
And then you're at the beginning of those games, you don't get legendaries and epics in the first hour.
Yeah. Well, even where I was, I didn't get legendaries or anything, but I got to purple, I think. Because it's like gray, green, blue, purple, and then orange, and then light blue, which is the...
Light blue's the top one?
Yeah, light blue.
That's garbage.
That's gear sets.
That's awful.
Cerulean color.
That's awful.
Teal color, yeah.
They should not have two of the same color in a colored tier list.
Yeah, I don't know what
shade. Yeah. That's goofy.
Yeah, I wish it was like pink or something, or red or something else. But yeah, I agree.
Orange makes sense because it's like the color of the logo.
Orange is high tier outside of gear sets. So
I know, but it's
so like when you're playing Division 1 at that,
it should be brighter or orange, or darker or orange.
That's the
or
same
orange
problem.
With black outline, or
that's
something.
the same problem. Then it's still. Then it's the same color.
The Division tier or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely should be a different color.
It's in the same font as the logo.
It's different, and it's definitely the shades are very different.
It's the Clancy tier.
The shades are different enough to where you can see you will never get them mixed up.
I know,
you will
but
never,
it's a dumb thing that bothers me. Like don't put light green and dark green.
There's so many colors that are out there in the world.
Yeah.
Why pick two of the same shades? I get it. I like the color. It's a nice color, so I don't mind it.
It makes your monkey brain go number big now.
Yeah. Pretty much. So yeah, the game feels good. The shooting feels good. They added there's a lot of changing for they changed a lot of mechanics for the like core mechanics for the game because from Division 1, like here's a new thing that some people don't like. I actually like it a lot. Is when you get hit with a shotgun or a sniper, you stagger.
I like it.
Yeah. Now here's why that's awesome is because when you're doing PvP, which I haven't tried yet, so I don't know, but I assume when you're playing against characters, that makes shotguns and snipers important because before no one used them because why would you use something close range like a shotgun and not get in where people can just still shoot and someone can kill you faster with an SMG.
Yeah, DPS.
Because it was all about DPS in Division 1.
Yeah,
and that's why the gun, the house, which is the best gun in the game. When I got the house, I pretty much stopped playing Division 1 because like, cool, I did it.
The game's over.
I got the gun. I win not every fight, but
Just
I won a lot of
you had
fights.
that problem for a while. I was like, oh, I got it. What do I do now? Get the other ones if you're bored.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I wanted to do legendary gear set and try to get like the top classified legendary gear set thing, but that would have taken too long and I didn't feel like grinding.
Does that involve like the rating stuff with people?
It involved there were no raids in Division 1.
Will there be in 2?
I believe so, actually. In Division 1 it was bosses drop like certain named enemies they drop the best weapons in the game. And named enemies show up in certain areas and certain name areas. It's one of the things like this guy, like, Big Dick Pete over here. You have a 1 in 30 chance of getting a gear set, and you have a 1 in 60 chance of getting a classified gear set from him. So you have to kill him 60 times, and hopefully you'll get it in one of those times.
That's not how odds work. You're not guaranteed the thing if you kill him 60 times. It's a 1 out of 60 or 1 out of 30 every time. That's the gambler's fallacy, my man.
It is.
Is that why you like Division so much? You have a gambling problem?
I don't.
Yet?
I don't. Yeah.
Yet?
No, it's I don't actually do I don't do those ever.
You just like the shoes.
I actually got the house from. Oh yeah, the named legendary weapons are a dark red. It's a nice color.
Okay, that's cool.
It's
Crimson is cool.
It's such a cool color. Okay, we're gonna have to hurry this podcast because I have people here and I have to go do something apparently, like eat. Okay, so
I'll do the quick Alien Isolation ones.
Quick, let me finish Division 2.
Okay.
The gunplay is good. It feels just as fun as Division 1 so far. I'm hoping the game
is less janky.
Very much so. It's less janky. However, there's one jank that is really frustrating. One, you're heavier. Like you're definitely slower.
That makes,
Division 2.
That makes more sense
Division 1?
considering you're like carrying all the stuff. But
Yeah, well, Division 1, we were really fast, which was good when you can move it. You can weave around people. Like
everyone moves at the same speed.
When you watch high level Division 1 game, it looks so silly because the third person. So is
it like high level Gears of War where they're like flying across from
like
cover
Jesus,
to cover?
you can see my hand with the mouse. Literally, it was you'd move back and forth like this while moving forward.
That's Gears.
Yeah, so you
Gears like third person high level shooters with that cover system are fucking.
It looks so silly. Division 2,
like snapping to walls back and forth like crazy.
Division 2 will fix a lot of that because you're a lot slower. Also, a jank thing that'll probably just get fixed. I got stuck in doors a lot because the way they really tried to put physics on everything, but that involves doors that had like I'll get stuck on door handles.
Oh, that's weird.
Because it was like
they gave the handles geometry.
Yeah, because it was like we don't want you to clip through the handles, so we'll give that geometry. Like, I get
that's a little weird.
But I get stuck in it a lot because I'm not used to that in the video game.
Just like in real life, it's like immersion.
Yeah,
you can't just walk through a door handle.
All right, quick, finish your thing.
Okay, remember Alien Isolation?
Yeah, I love that game.
You know, you wanted a sequel.
Yeah,
kind of, sort of.
But yeah,
it kind of got one. It got a digital miniseries on IGN.
I don't want it.
So if you care about that story and seeing a little bit more of it, it's on IGN.
Oh, I don't want it.
There you go.
Don't want that.
Up exactly where the game left off.
Okay.
And it's 74 minutes of like animated stuff, apparently.
Interesting.
So that's it.
Is it what kind of animation?
I didn't even see anything of it yet.
Okay. Well, interesting.
Because I saw this one. I was like, wait, what the fuck? They made more Alien Isolation stuff?
So if you guys want to check that out, go to IGN.com.
I don't know if it's good. It just exists.
Me neither.
All right, it's guys. Like super late after the game came out, but whatever.
I have to get ready to go eat now with my family. And Jesus has work or something. So, bye.